two of the biggest tech giants are standing in front of each other once again. In the coming future, in the artificial intelligence field, it's going to be Google versus Microsoft. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video, we will be talking about the artificial intelligence chatbot, that is Bard versus ChatGPT. So the Google is coming up with a new artificial intelligence chatbot which will be named as Bard, while the Microsoft OpenAI founded ChatGPT is already in the market and is making a lot of noise. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we'll be looking at the news, then about the ChatGPT or what is ChatGPT, then about the Google's Bard, then the difference between ChatGPT and Google's Bard, then what are the concerns regarding the artificial intelligence chatbots, and is there any other alternatives in the market also or not, then the prelims MCQ and a mains practice question in the end. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is science and technology, and especially from the technology perspective. From prelims perspective, you should be able to know that which chatbot belongs to which company and what is the technology they are using. And from mains perspective, you should be able to know that what are the concerns and what are the advantages that these chatbots are offering to the people. So let's get started and see the news. And the news has been taken from the Indian Express, and it says Bard versus ChatGPT and the concerns with both AI chatbot. So we all know about the ChatGPT. ChatGPT was introduced in the market that last year, that is 2022, and now seeing its success and the noise it is making in the market, the Google, the technology giant Google is also entering the artificial intelligence chatbot market with its first artificial intelligence chatbot, and that is Bard. And we also need to know that what are the concerns related to it. If they are offering some positives or advantages, then there must be some problems also associated with them. So what is happening is the parent company of Google, that is Alphabet. So Google and rival Microsoft are once again locked in a race to rule the internet. So the ChatGPT is being founded by the OpenAI, and that is related to Microsoft, and the Bard will be launched in the market, but at present it is going on a trial run. So that is launched by Google. So Google has launched Bard in answer to AI chatbot sensation, that is ChatGPT. And they are setting the stage for the next Chrome versus Internet Explorer or Gmail versus Hotmail race. So earlier it was Gmail versus Hotmail and Chrome versus Internet Explorer, and now they will be adding to one more, that is Bard versus ChatGPT. So first we need to know that what is ChatGPT. See, what is ChatGPT is, if you will see the name, focus on the first 4 letters, and that is chat. Chat means talking. And if we say talking, then there must be 2 people when someone is communicating. So there are 2 people. First is the artificial intelligence ChatGPT, and the other person is you. So ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence based chatbot. It means it is an artificial intelligence based chatbot. It means you will be asking any of the questions, then ChatGPT will be able to answer it or following the databases that has been inserted into it. And ChatGPT is very much famous for its conversational approach, that if a person is able to ask a question, then ChatGPT is giving an answer to it, and that is why it is making so much of noise and in the market, and also becoming a success in the market. First, you should be able to know that it is artificial intelligence based. Second, it is on the conversational basis. That is why people are so much liking it. Like, I'll give you an example. If you will be, if you use the ChatGPT, so if you will even ask a question like, ChatGPT, tell me something about any of the topic, you will say, tell me something about universe, then you will get the answer regarding to whatever databases has been recorded in the ChatGPT. On that basis, you will get an answer that what is universe. Then in response to that answer which has been given by the ChatGPT, you can again ask a question, and if the question is valid, then you will again receive an answer from the ChatGPT. That is, this conversational approach of ChatGPT is what making it a success in the market. And earlier, the OpenAI, the founding company of the ChatGPT, launched the ChatGPT version on free basis, but now it has been monetized. And the first version that came into the market was the ChatGPT 3.5 version, and this is the second version which was launched last year. So ChatGPT is a Microsoft backed OpenAI ChatGPT. So the founding company is OpenAI. It is artificial intelligence based. Then it has taken the tech world by storm, because every single person in the technology sector and even outside is what was talking about the success of the ChatGPT and how the ChatGPT is revolutionizing the content phase or can revolutionize the whole market also. Then it is famous because of its feature of being conversational, as I just gave you an example of it, and it came into the market in last year, that is 2022. So this was about ChatGPT. Now let us talk about Google's Bard. So Google's Bard is also on the same platform as the ChatGPT. It is also artificial intelligence based. It will also be on a conversational basis. But there is only one difference, and which is a very much major difference between the ChatGPT and Google's Bard. That is the ChatGPT. One of the biggest drawbacks of the ChatGPT is that it is not updated. It has information only till 2021. But Google's Bard will be giving you information absolutely fresh and crisp on the current scenario. So this is the difference, major difference between the Google's Bard and OpenAI ChatGPT. Now let us talk about Google's Bard. This is also similar to the ChatGPT, also uses the artificial intelligence conversational chatbot, and this is already available to trusted testers but has not been given into the market for the users to use it on the large basis, but the trusted testers are already using it. So on this feedback, the Google will launch it on the platform or in the market, and this is based on Google's AI model called LaMDA. So the technique on which Google's Bard AI model is based is called LaMDA, and LaMDA stands for Language Model for Dialogue Applications, and this is also the technique which has been used in the Google Assistant, because this talks about dialogue application. Dialogue application means if you are saying something, then the other person or the other chatbot or the other AI technology or the other robot would be able to understand it, and whatever you want the robot or the AI technology to do it, then the AI technology would be able to receive your message and do the needful as you required them to do. So that is what LaMDA technique does. So LaMDA technique helps the other AI technology to understand what we are trying to say, and that is why it is a dialogue application. Dialogue means it is a two-way communication. What we are trying to say is what the other entity or the other AI chatbot or the other person is also understanding. Then it was introduced in 2021, and it ensured that the Google Assistant, as I told you, would be able to converse on any topic, and this can only happen when the other entity is also understanding your point. So this was about Google's Bard. Now let us understand what is the difference between the ChatGPT and Google's Bard. When the technology used in them is same, they both work on the artificial intelligence, they both are the chatbots, and they both will be in the market. So what is that major difference? That Google, which is launching its Bard now, and OpenAI, which has already launched its ChatGPT last year. So what will separate Google's Bard from the ChatGPT? So it is the ability to draw information from the internet. This is what Bard will be differentiating from the ChatGPT, and this is where Google's Bard has an edge over the ChatGPT, that it can provide fresh, high quality responses and new information, while the information which is already present in the ChatGPT database is old, is only till the year 2021, while the Google's Bard will be able to give you fresh, crisp and recent current information, and can also get you the information from the internet. And the questions where clear-cut answer is not present, Bard will synthesize a response that reflects different or differing opinions. I'll give you an example on this. Like for example, you can say that if you ask Google Bard that what is the difference between piano and guitar, or which instrument is easy to play, like for example there are two instruments, one is piano, second is guitar, and you ask the Google's Bard that which one is easy to play. So this becomes a subjective question, because many will find piano to be easy while other people might find guitar to be easy. So what Google's Bard will do in this scenario is it will give you opinion based answers, that few of the opinions of how piano is easy and few of the opinions how guitar would be easy. So in this case it will give you a clear cut answer, will not be there where the question is subjective. One of the biggest drawback of ChatGPT is it cannot access real time information from the internet, because the database is only till the year 2021, it has not been updated till now, while the Bard will be able to give you the fresh, current and crisp high quality information, and can also give you information from the internet. So this becomes an important point for you to know, that what actually differentiates Google's Bard from OpenAI's ChatGPT. Then comes what are the concerns, and all over the scientists are saying that the biggest concern is about the misleading information that can be given to people, because the storm that ChatGPT has taken the market with also reflects that we will be very dependent on the information that the ChatGPT or the artificial intelligence is giving us. But the problem that will arise is, will we be ready to confirm that information whatever we are receiving from these chatbots? And this is where the problem lies, that if the chatbot has given any information which is not making any kind of sense, which has a wrong or unclear facts, which is misleading, so what will happen is, if the people will be very used to the information given by them, then even the misleading information will be taken up by the people in the right manner, while in the end we will come to know that the information given was wrong. And this is where the concern generates, because it has been seen many a times that these AI chatbots are not giving proper information, then extremely prone to inaccuracies. So this is where the problem lies. See, first of all, if the information is not updated, then how can you expect that the information will always be correct? It will not be correct, because you might be asking the information in the year 2024, like for example in the year 2024, but if the database of certain AI is only till the year 2022, then this lapse would be there between the year 2022 to the year 2024, and you will not be able to see that what happened in that time gap, while the answer you will be getting will be on the basis of the year 2021. So this is where the discrepancy will lie. Then misleading information, because if inaccuracies will be there, then the information can be misleading to people. Then old information, as I told you, if the databases will not be updated, then the problem would lie. But this is the problem which Google would be solving with its AI chatbot Bard. Then nonsensical answers. Many a times we see that the answers which are coming from these OpenAI chatbots or the chatbots, the answers that the people are getting does not make any kind of sense. So these are few of the concerns that we need to look into. Now let's talk about other alternatives. Are there any kind of other alternatives in the market available? Then after the ChatGPT launch last year, a number of tech companies all over the world has also started to enter in this technology, and a number of startups are also entering into this project of chatbot, because this is an open field, plus this is seen to be the future of the where people will be dependent and would be moving towards these chatbots. And at present, if we will see, then the China's answer to Google is Baidu, and the latest company to join this frenzy, and the AI name is Ernie, ERNIE. So this is what China is building. So the other alternatives also we can see that in the coming future, or I would say in the coming 2 to 3 years, we will be able to see a lot many big companies and a lot many other countries also entering into this field. Now it's time for the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And it says Google's chatbot Bard is based on which technique? First, alpha, lambda, gamma, or none of the above. I hope you will be able to do this one. Then in the end, the mains practice question, and this question is for 150 words, and it says discuss with examples how artificial intelligence is helping in making the day-to-day life easy. Command given here is discuss, and you also have to write the examples also. So try to do your answer writing practice, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.